Hello, Sunny. I've just graduated something like the Korean middle school and will be going to high school soon. Today, my worry is how can I be less judgmental and more understanding to others? I think I tend to be quite judgmental when it comes to making friends. And during this process, I tend to lose a lot of good friends. I tend to make judgment too fast, and I think I know everything about that person before I even make friends with the person itself. Maybe this stems from social media. So how can I stop being so judgmental and be more open to making new friends? And I know I will benefit a lot from it.
네, 아주 고등학교 들어가는데 벌써 그런 생각을 하고 그런 질문을 한다는 것은 아주 좋은 일이에요.
So it's a great thing that you are able to ask such a mature question at your age.
강아지 좋아해요?
Do you like dogs? Puppies?
I do like them, but I do not own any.
강아지를 보면 색깔이 검은 개도 있고 노란 개도 있고 흰 개도 있고 색깔이 좀 다양하잖아요.
If you look at a puppy, right? You know, there are black puppies, there are white puppies, there are yellow puppies, right? You know, very different colors, right?
Yeah.
그런데 어떤 색깔의 개가 좋은 개고 어떤 색깔의 개가 나쁜 개라고 할 수 있습니까?
But is it possible to say which color dogs are better than other colors?
그러나 나는 어떤 색깔의 개를 좋아한다 이건 있을 수 있죠.
However, you could have a personal preference as to which color dogs you want, right?
Yes.
그런 것처럼 이 세상 사람들도 피부빛깔이 다르고 얼굴 모양이 다르고 성격이 다르고 육체적, 정신적으로 다 조금씩 달라요. 세상 사람은.
So in a similar way, everybody in this world is different. We have different skin color, we have different looks, we have different ways of thinking. So everybody's a little different from each other.
근데 그 사람 중에 어떤 사람이 좋은 사람, 나쁜 사람, 훌륭한 사람, 열등한 사람 이런 거는 없습니다. 그냥 다를 뿐이지.
But that's it. We're just different. There's nothing that we can say and say that person is better than that person. That person is superior to the other person.
그러나 나는 어떤 사람을 좋아한다 하는 이건 있을 수 있습니다.
However, that doesn't mean that you don't have a personal preference, the type of person that you like. You can have that.
그러니까 내가 좋아한다고 그 사람이 훌륭한 사람이 아니고 내가 싫어한다고 그 사람이 나쁜 사람은 아니에요.
So just because I like somebody doesn't mean that person is a great person. And just because I dislike somebody, that doesn't mean that person is an evil or bad person.
그러니까 내가 그 사람을 좋아하고 싫어하는 거지 그 사람 자체가 좋은 사람 나쁜 사람이라는 게 아니다. 사람은 서로 다를 뿐이지 좋은 사람 나쁜 사람이라는 거는 없다. 다르다. 좋고 나쁘고 옳고 그런 건 없고 다를 뿐이다. 이것이 진실이에요.
So what I'm trying to say, the truth is that whether you like a person or not doesn't make that person either good person or bad person. It's just your personal preference. So, you know, whether you like a person or not doesn't mean that that person is bad, good, superior, so inferior or whatnot. It's just you like that person.
그래서 첫 번째, 사람은 다 그냥 다를 뿐이다. 즉, 그것은 평등하다는 얘기예요. 다를 뿐이다 하는 것이 첫째 진실. 이걸 알아야 합니다.
So the first truth that you have to understand, internalize that, realize that people are just different from each other. And that also means that, you know, people are equal because we're equally different.
근데 그 각 사람은 자기 나름대로의 성격이나 생각이나 사상이나 이념 때문에 그 사람 입장에서는 그렇게 믿을 수도 있겠다. 그렇게 생각할 수도 있겠다. 그렇게 말할 수도 있겠다. 그 사람의 입장에서는. 이것이 이해입니다.
But so to understand somebody, to have a bigger understanding means that you have to acknowledge that people are different. From their perspective, they can think this way, feel this way, judge this way, and whatnot. So you have to understand that understanding means acknowledging that people are different from each other.
그러니까 다르다는 것을 서로 다르다는 진실 위에 그것을 인정하고 이건 진실이니까 인정해야 되겠죠. 그러나 두 번째는 그 사람 입장에서는 그럴 수도 있겠다 하는 이해. 이것이 가장 바탕이 돼야 됩니다.
So the fact that people are different from each other, that's the truth. You have to acknowledge that. But based on that acknowledgement, then comes understanding in that, you understand that people can have different perspective and thoughts because they're different from each other.
그러면 이제 사람들의 많은 말과 행동을 우리는 저 사람은 저렇게 행동하구나, 저 사람은 저렇게 말하구나. 그 배경을 보면 그 사람은 그렇게 말하는 또 이유가 있습니다. 이렇게 모든 세상 사람을 좋다 나쁘다고 보지 않고 먼저 이해하는 게 필요하다.
So instead of trying to judge people as good or bad, you should take a look at the action and the speech of each person and acknowledge that, based on his context, his perspective, and his experience, you have to understand that he can say such thing or he can act in such a way.
그다음에 이제 나는 누구하고 관계를 맺을 거냐 하는 건 나의 선택이에요.
Then comes your choice based on that, on who you want to associate yourself with.
어떤 사람을 좋아할 거냐 이것도 나의 선택이에요.
Who you want to like, that's your choice.
그 많은 사람 중에 호감이 가는 사람이 있고 호감이 안 가는 사람이 있어요.
Because among all these people who are different from each other, there are people that you like and there are people you don't want to associate yourself with.
호감이 가는 사람하고 사귀고 호감이 안 가는 사람하고 안 사귀면 호감이 가는 사람밖에 내가 사귈 수가 없는 그 사귀는데 좀 제한이 되는 거예요.
But if you only associate yourself with those people you're drawn towards, then you do limit the type of people that you surround yourself with.
그러니까 호감이 안 가도 내가 사귀게 되면 그만큼 폭이 넓어지는 거예요.
So even if you're not drawn to a certain type of person, but if you go and make friends and associate yourself, then you are kind of broadening the range of people you know.
근데 그것은 자기 선택이에요. 어떻게 인생을 살 건지.
But that's your choice. That's how it really depends how you want to live your life.
자기가 좀 넓게 사귀고 싶다 하면 호감이 안 가는 사람하고도 대화하고 얘기하고 사귀어야 됩니다.
So if you want to associate yourself and surround yourself with more diverse set of people, then even if you are not drawn to a certain type of people, you should make an effort to go and talk and become familiar with that person.
마치 음식을 먹을 때 여기 좋아하는 음식이 있고 별로 좋아하지 않는 음식이 있다고 합시다.
Say it's like food, right? So there are dishes that you find tasty and there are dishes you don't find tasty.
근데 내가 좋아하는 음식만 먹게 되면 건강에는 나빠요. 편식이 되니까.
But if you only eat the foods that you find tasty, ultimately it's not good for your health because you're limiting the type of food that you eat.
좋아하지는 않지만 그 음식을 좋아하지는 않지만 그러나 영양가가 더 풍부한 음식이 있을 수도 있습니다.
But then there are food that you don't necessarily find tasty, but it's more nutritious for you.
그러니까 골고루 먹으면 먹을 때는 조금 맛이 떨어지지만은 건강에는 좋은 거예요.
So if you kind of eat from a diverse set of food, although it's not as tasty to your palate, ultimately it's probably better for your health.
그러니까 항상 사람을 사귈 때 음식을 생각하세요.
So whenever you encounter people, think of food.
저 사람은 좀 맛은 없겠는데 그래도 영양가는 풍부하겠다 이렇게 생각하시라고.
So in a way, you know what? That person could be like spinach. It might not taste that well, but it could be nutritious for me.
그렇게 해서 조금 더 넓게 사귀면 좋겠네요.
and try to kind of broaden your exposure to different and diverse set of perspectives and people. I think that's what I recommend for you.
That was a good analogy. I think you can
Okay.
bring that and make more friends. Thank you.
Yeah.